back, episode 94 of the 580 show. Hopefully you enjoy our new jingle. We get it in there this week. Just heard it. Guess we'll start off following up from last week with the Ragnarok games, recording with Ralph. Dante, you listened, but so we'll kind of get your feedback. There's questions I wish I would have asked still, but I mean, for all you know, like your mind's just in a million places when
Your mind goes, man, we got so many things going on in our brain, like thinking processing everything, so
yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate all the feedback from everyone, positive, negative, indifferent. You can't pitch a perfect game. I mean, I feel like we did all right. I'm happy with how we did. Some things right at the beginning, the biggest comment I got was like, obviously he's a fraud. He didn't show his face. To be fair, we should honestly, we did drop the ball on that. We should have cleared that up. We were on FaceTime with him or Zoom. We were on Zoom with him. He had video on. We could see him, everything for probably 10 minutes almost, Frawley.
Yeah, we just couldn't hear him. And when we tried to figure out how to get his sound working, couldn't get it working.
Yeah.
So he called us in on his cell phone, and we were like, you know what? If you can hear us and we can hear you, let's just talk.
Yeah, it was just, and with both devices, it was just a connectivity issue. So we just had we just had him on the phone. We told him people wouldn't be able to see him. He was fine with it, but we did see him like for at least 10 minutes before recording.
It was him.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have anything to compare it to, but it was a gentleman that looks like his posts from his personal page. So,
right.
But yeah, that was like the most overwhelming comment I got was like, obviously he's a fraud because of that.
Yeah, when we did the prelude or whatever, we should have nipped that in the bud. Just been like, yeah, look, we know we had technical issues, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We know that's the case. So
was there anything that stood out to you, Frawley, that like you wish we would have touched on?
I'm kind of curious to hear what Dante has to say, truthfully.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation when I first listened as well. And then I did a lot of research and, talked to you guys behind the scenes a little bit. It seems like it's going to be something legit. I mean, it just seems like some guy that's just really excited to host his own strongman show. I was still, some of the events are questionable, like that deadlift thing and where you pick your own weights. And then,
we can
like
talk
some
about
kind of like Wilkes thing. That's the only thing that really threw me off because this makes it seem like there's not enough research going into these events for him, just because you never see that in any strongman shows.
Yeah, well, it's like the thing is, it's not even like a Wilkes. So like, okay, let's just say there's a difference between not liking an event and it not being real. It can be a real event, but be event selection and rule selection that you don't necessarily agree with, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put an opinion out there. I don't really even have one still. Like, honestly, I still really don't have an opinion. I heard about it so much, and I think I'm just as confused as ever. There's a lot I want to talk about still with it. But Frawley put out probably the best example I ever heard with the weight thing. And I have that on my list of stuff I want to talk about. If it's pick your own weight, I can go and do 500 for 20, right? As a lightweight. And there's lightweights that can do it. Yep. And the best puller in the world can come and do 900 for 10, and I would still win.
You still win
under those rules.
Yeah, and that doesn't make sense to me. But
yeah,
I think my main concern for the whole thing is just getting viewership and advertisement. Because I just like look on Instagram, there's only like 2,000 followers, which is still a decent amount of followers. But how many of those 2,000 followers are going to actually be at the games and are athletes and people are going to pay attention to the vendors? I mean, I want this to be a good show. This sounds like it can be something really fun, but there's just a lot of questions about the behind the scenes stuff.
I agree.
Still,
there's still a lot of stuff up for debate.
I don't root against anyone trying to better strongman. That's just how I am. I want everyone to get better. I really, really do. I truthfully mean that. But there's definitely like, I don't know. There's still a lot of questions.
I don't know, dude. That social media is really active too. So it's like someone's definitely trying to get the word out. So
sure.
Yeah, the social media is active and it's active with sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, like and I brought it up on the pod, and his answer was reach out if this happened to you. But there's people, and I had people after the pod bring it up that they were put on the roster with never signing up and no intent to ever do it. And they're in a weight class that's not even remotely close to theirs. There's like 231s and 165s. And he said he doesn't intend to use Iron Podium. So I think a lot of people are putting a lot into the Iron Podium page, and he's not using it at all.
He told us that he's not using Iron Podium.
He's not even logging into Iron Podium. So like if you're using that, I think his was redirecting you to his website. He used JotForm. He said he felt more comfortable with it. But
it was also more readily available for international athletes, according to Ralph.
I guess, yeah.
So now I'm still kind of scratching my head how somebody ends up on the Iron Podium and didn't fill it out. Right.
That's
strange.
I mean, his answer to that was reach out if that happened to you, so you could try to get to the bottom of it. That's one thing I will say.
Fair.
That's the one thing in Ralph's defense for sure is that he made himself open, it seemed, to communication. For so many people doubting it, it seemed like he was pretty open to just call him.
Yeah, text him, find him on Instagram, the Ragnarok Games.
Yeah,
ask the question. I mean, it's fair. You know, if you're one of the people whose name's on the list and you're like, how the hell did that happen? Ask. I mean, I think that's fair. I don't think it's controversial. I don't think it's confrontational. I think it's like, dude, my name's on here. I didn't do this. Why am I?
You should have every single right to be like,
you know what I mean? Like, if I was
scrolling Iron Podium and I saw my name on a show, I'd be like, I would immediately hit the
like, dude, I didn't sign up for this. Why am I on here?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of miscommunication on the Ragnarok game side, but I think there's also some of it is people in strongman being stubborn and assuming.
Sure.
But I don't know. Like I said, I'm still really confused. I got a few links sent to me, like a change.org link about like past stuff with Ralph. And I brought that up to him. And he said that he had won a lawsuit defending that change.org thing. And that's why it's no longer up and it's just a forum.
Okay.
So
take that for what it's worth.
Is that true? Is it not true? I have no skin in this game, whatever. I'm unbiased. We're doing the podcast. We do the podcast every week to talk about stuff like this. Like, I mean, and that's it.
We're not here like pitching you, like trying to sell you on stuff. We're just talking about stuff that's relevant. And let's get actual factual information out there.
I'm actually glad you said that, because I think a little bit of that started to form. And I had to post in a thread, like, guys, I have zero affiliation with the Ragnarok games.
None.
Zero. And we record a podcast every single week to talk about strength sports. People were asking questions about it, so we brought it up. And what did we do? We had the guy that's running it on. That's what we did. I mean,
I don't know how much better we can do than that.
Trust me, I got nothing in the Ragnarok games. I mean, Ralph was nice to us when we talked. He was cordial. You can listen to that episode if you haven't yet. But yeah, a little bit of that started to form on some of these posts, like where people were kind of hinting that I might have been trying to plug it, which I'm not at all. A lot of people came forward and said that Ralph had blocked them on social medias. So but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the information I got. I mean,
yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that he blocks people. I don't know.
You know,
getting blocked is, I don't know, it's weird.
You know, like, I don't know. I do appreciate everyone's feedback for the episode, for recording it though. Like, I really do. You know, the beauty of it is in like 4 or 5 months, we'll be able to tell what happened, you know?
That's what I was going to say, man. Like, we said it on the episode. Ralph's like, look, if you don't believe in it, you don't want to see it, whatever. All I ask is just like, let's see where the chips fall. Right.
Yeah.
And that's my honest opinion on it. I don't really have an opinion. I don't intend to visit and attend the event, but I'm going to watch and like, let's see what happens. I don't really think there's anything else you can do in this situation. Is just sit back and let's see what happens. I really have no opinion one way or the other. I really don't.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. Watch it though, because it's week for the Arnold, so it's like getting ready for Arnold prep. You're just getting
We
kind of
talked
hype
about
watching
that.
some. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, he said that it's gonna be like a crazy live stream with all these different angles and high tech. So if that's true and you like strongman, it'll be a good thing to watch.
yeah, get you in the right mindset for it for the Arnold.
Right.
Yeah. What else? Did anything else stick out to you guys about it? I don't want to, I mean, there was just a lot of comments, questions. Viewership was great last week, so I appreciate everyone tuning in. But I just want to just spend the first half of the podcast just kind of recapping last week and our thoughts. And I truthfully don't have many thoughts.
We talked about it a little bit offline too. Like, we talked about it in saying, is it real? Like, maybe that's not the right wording, right? Like, is it real? Well, it sure looks real. I mean, it looks like there's going to be an event in Miami. It's on the convention center the airport convention center website, like you said. If there's a lot of people that are signed up for it. Now, how they got signed up, how they're paying for it, all the details. I don't know all that. And truly, I don't really care. But saying real versus overhyped is different,
Right.
right? Like, it's a
Big difference.
different.
Now, I agree 100% with you. Now, the only part where it gets muddy is when you start to put money into the equation.
Oh yeah,
Because
I agree.
I understand completely where you're coming from. Now, however, if I run a local show, right? Okay, just December 10th, we're running a show at our gym. So it's a good example. And I say, oh, it's going to be this awesome show. We're going to have Christmas lights, sold out, everything that I've been claiming, right? And you show up and it's like a horribly ran show, takes 14 hours. That's different. I sucked as a promoter. I did a horrible job, but I'm not promising $40,000.
Correct.
That's where this event gets tricky. Is if it's money's promised and people travel and then money's
people
not
signing up and not paying for the sign up. When, like, I don't know any show that when you sign up, you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
That's strange. It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to be upfront about that. Like, when I sign up for nationals, I can't sign up for nationals until I have money to pay for it.
Yep.
It's
strange.
It's also strange to the way the events are formed.
Right.
Like, pick your weight. Now, that just could be a promoter thinking that's a good way to do an event, and that's how he's going to do it. That's different.
I mean,
but yeah, no,
strongman's so unconventional. I feel like anything could go as an event. So
sure. I mean, you can have a bench press. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. I will say, shout out to Magnus for the repost on the pod, though. That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
That
was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. So
Josh calls me Frolic. I'm like, what? He's like, Magnus for Magnus and shared our podcast. I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So shout out to the Ragnarok games for that, because we got reposted by Magnus. So that was cool. But I don't really have much else to add. I mean,
I don't either, man.
If you guys have further questions, feel free. I actually I had some people reach out about some other stuff regarding the show, and I don't know if it was too close to recording to verify its valid, if it was valid or not. So I'm doing a little bit more investigative behind the scenes, seeing if these screenshots, stuff that people are saying is true or not. But yeah, we had Ralph on. He claims to be running a show for $40,000 payout, and it's a big show in Miami, Florida, and people are skeptic of it. So that's why we had him on.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out in a few months what goes down. So
yeah.
And I can tell you this too, to finish off. If it does go down and it is not what was advertised, we will be the first to talk about it.
Oh, 100%.
So you can bank on that too.
Yeah. Anyway, boys, how's nationals training? We got in. So what's crazy is, like, how many days? Like 12 days, 13 days. We'll be done with day one.
Done with day one, baby.
That's crazy.
Done with day one.
Yeah. 12 days, 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Wow. But who's counting, right?
Wow. Is that to weigh-ins, or is that
I forget what I set my thing for.
Yeah.
Doesn't
But-
matter.
Well, yeah,
5 more sessions. 5 more
crazy.
sessions.
Crazy.
Tomorrow and next week. Tomorrow is the last really heavy day, right? Then we
Yeah.
start to taper down.
I got my real heavy farmers run tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's funny when you look at strongman, like we all follow each other on Instagram and everything, and you see how similar everyone's training kind of is leading into a big show.
Right.
Like I get coaches, coach repetitions, volume, everything different. But like when it comes down to it, when you're like 2 weeks out, everyone's is like the same.
Everybody's heavy.
Like everyone's heavy just doing the events.
Yep.
It's kind of fun and cool to see.
Yeah.
Get guys sliding in your DMs. Hey, how are you gonna do on sandbags? I get that. a couple
Terrible. I'm
times.
gonna do terrible on everything, just so
Yeah.
y'all know. Everything.
I'm coming in
terrible.
dead last.
Yep. I'm
So,
gonna suck.
but no, I'm just so excited. Like it's crazy. I like day 2 so much more than day 1. But
Yeah.
I
I
think
think I
day
agree.
I kind
I
of like
think
them
I
both
agree.
even.
it's gonna be fun. Axel, we start the day with Axel, then the medley, the sandbag and sled medley, and then the farmers, right?
Farmers
No,
is second.
farmers, and then
Oh,
Sandbag.
this medley's third.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just glad we're doing the medley before the sandbag over shoulder.
there's no good way to put these events, I guess.
No matter what you do.
It's gonna be. I'm just so excited to go and be around like 400 people and compete. Like really, it's gonna be a fun time. Like go to the banquet, everything. Hopefully, take home some hardware one way or another. But you just gonna go and have fun and do our best. And it's like obviously, like we do other shows throughout the year. Nationals, like this year, has been our biggest school, at least mine. And I think this obviously Frawley's first nationals, Dante's first time as a middleweight. So it's been all of our goal this whole year and what we've talked about all nonstop. So like for it to finally just come to fruition, like I'm super excited.
Yeah, but I don't put it up on a pedestal either, though. You know what I mean? Like I'm still training the same way I'm gonna train.
All
like,
right.
The OSG qualifier was nice. Like it was a nice breakup after bridge, and then it didn't go as well as I wanted it to, and about it as I expected. But it's time to get into nationals prep, and it's like okay. But what I do think is cool is when we're all there, like training events. Like we all
Right.
have an appreciation for the events
Well,
for each other.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
I like that.
That's kind of what I meant. Like
Yeah.
we're all kind of like around each other and you see
Yeah.
everyone training and you're talking about it for what, like 4 or 5 months. Like
Long time. As soon as you qualify,
know,
you talk about it, right?
yeah.
Yep.
So it'll be a good time. Hope
Yeah, I
to
can't wait, man. I'm
hit
excited.
us up and let us know who we're gonna see there. I'm excited.
Don't be weird either. Just say hi.
Yeah, dude.
If you,
Please,
If you listen and
Dude.
you know us, like just say
Dude.
hi.
please
Don't be weird.
It probably does charge $5 for autographs. So
$2.
I had someone come up at another show and was like, dude, can I get a picture? I'm like, don't, please, dude. I'm just a guy. Like,
I mean, I'll take a picture with
oh
you.
no,
I don't care.
100%. But
Like,
like, don't even
Don't be weird though.
Yeah. It was just weird the first time ever. Like,
dude,
like,
Josh gets a little bit of
big
fame
thing.
and doesn't know what to do with it.
no, I feel like I should be like, I like taking pictures of people, like just friends
that's
I
what I
have in
mean.
strongman. Like, I'll take a picture with anyone, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I know I'm gonna be taking some pictures with world's strongest barista. That's for damn sure. He'll be taking 100 pictures.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's my boy. But yeah, just excited for nationals. Hit us up. Let us know who's gonna be there, and I guess we'll see everyone in Erie and from when you're
Less
hearing
than
this.
2 weeks. Less
Yeah,
than 2
from
weeks.
when you're hearing it, like it'll be like what, like 10 days or something.
Just about,
9 days.
yeah.
Dude,
That's crazy.
these next 2 weeks gonna fly.
They are.
Oh man, I don't know though. I was talking with somebody tonight. I'm like, man, you go in and do like the 75-80% that you do like a week out, right? And it's like, dude, that feels like 120%. It's
Yeah.
just everything feels so heavy.
Like, I told people the one thing I like I would almost not like being in Frawley shoes, not having to do a water cut, because it gives me something to do the week leading up when I'm like, I would just be going crazy in my house. Like, I'm like, I actually have to still stick to a schedule and manage my water intake and make sure I'm taking in enough or not. Like, it gives me like a structure still, because you guys know, like, and I'm sure a lot of the people on the pod listening to the pod know, being good at strength training and I'm not necessarily even good, being devoted to the craft of strength training, whether it's strongman, powerlifting, you have to be so dialed nonstop.
Yeah.
You have to be particular. We've trained Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for God, how long, and
Been a
it's
while.
like, and then the week leading up is when people really screw up. And it's crazy. You work so hard for 8, 10, 12 weeks plus an off season, spend all this money, and then they get bored or they
They're like,
get
I don't know what
stir
to do with
crazy.
myself.
They
Yeah.
get in their head. Well, I can go in and just do sandbag over shoulder. I can go just do this or this. And it's like, dude, I promise you're better off just sitting at home. I know, but and going for a walk. But
Yeah, brisk walks.
I still go to the gym. That's one thing that I always do. Like, no matter whether it was powerlifting or now strongman, I still went to the gym. I like when I'm there, I might just talk to my friends or like help other people like with their sets. I still do body weight. I still do some band exercises. Like, really, I'm just getting my heart pumping, right, and getting some blood moving a little bit with like getting mobility down. But I have to still go to the gym. It's just part of what I do. Like,
you can't be sedentary.
I don't want to just sit on, because what I'm going to do is come home and sit on my recliner. That's what I'm going to do if I'm at home.
Yeah.
So I still go through that routine normally. So.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. That's why it's good to have a good environment as a gym. Obviously, I still have to go to the gym, but I'm in a different situation. But I would still do the same thing if I didn't own the gym, just to go hang out and just get out of the house. So that's good advice to
away
people.
From my house.
Yeah,
it's 5 minutes from my house. So I can understand if you have like an hour drive, right? Some people do. It's 5 minutes away. So.
It's a good distraction, like you said too. Like for me, when I water cut, I feel like I go stir crazy sometimes. So just like not sitting at home, just playing video games, and not just keep looking at the fridge or looking at the water, being like, that looks good right now.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited though.
Yeah, of course.
Good. Dante, your body weight sitting good for your water cut?
I'm like around 250 this morning.
Nice.
We're gonna do another guest tomorrow morning, so I could try to win some Grip Mountain chalk. Probably 15 save you money.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna be a little heavy tomorrow because I just drank a lot of water tonight, but you can still guess.
Dude, our the video of us doing sandbags that I made, like where it goes that went viral. Viral in our own world. We got like 40,000 views.
We're at 38,000 right now.
Josh sends us a text and says, "Send me a video of sandbag over shoulder." I'm like, okay. Why? And he puts that together.
That was awesome though. Like, I appreciate everyone's comments, like saying they enjoyed it and stuff. And like I was getting a lot of DMs of like laughing emojis and stuff. I'm trying to put out
493 likes.
Yeah. I'm trying to put out like a lot of I'm trying to put out a lot more reels and like shorts on YouTube. So if you're not, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and following us on Instagram at 580 Barbell. But no, that was cool to see.
For sure.
Do you guys have anything else with nationals?
Just get ready for a show, ladies and gents.
Just gonna go do the best I can do, and whatever happens, brother.
Well, 580 kind of multiplied. Last year was just me and Josh, and now it's me, Josh, Frawley, and Allie.
Yeah,
4.
We had well, actually, we have Liam too. We have 5.
Is Liam doing nationals?
Yeah, he's 265.
I didn't think he was doing it.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to do it.
Oh, I know he qualified. I didn't think he was doing it.
Oh, I thought he was signed up.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't
know. But
Frank qualified too.
You know what was cool? We actually had a good amount of people qualify this year.
Yeah,
that was
5 at
cool.
least. 6.
No, we had Frank.
That's 6.
6. Did we have anyone else end up qualifying? I guess not.
I mean, if you count some other people that like come to the gym, a lot of people.
Oh, I guess Liam did drop out.
Yeah, I didn't think he signed up.
Oh, okay. But yeah. In our world, we got Polar Express getting closer and closer. We'll start talking about it more after nationals and stuff.
After nationals, we're gonna be like 6 weeks out.
Yeah, dude.
You really look at it. I mean, it's not far after nationals.
We'll be like 2 months out.
Yeah.
We'll start playing around with the live stream.
Yeah, well, and we're gonna
nice for you guys.
We're gonna send out a video every week, a YouTube video to the competitors and everything. If you're not signed up, If you want to be a volunteer, we definitely can always use more volunteers. And if you just want to come watch strongman, see the gym, everything, come on down. Like it's gonna be an awesome day. And we're gonna hang out after, have a little after party. So
After party.
we'll have drink. There'll be alcohol served at the event for spectators during the show and athletes after. There'll be food the whole time. Awesome holiday decorations. So it'll be a good time. Athlete goodie bags again. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one.
I'm
It's gonna be a
excited for
good
those videos. Pastor Josh is gonna make his comeback.
Don't don't gotta worry about if you're an athlete and you're competing, check your email that you have with Iron Podium like in the weeks leading up, because I communicate probably too much to the athletes. Like you can ask anyone that did bridge. Like I email at least once a week the last like 6 weeks leading up, just information. So
Email is appreciated.
yeah. But other than that, what's your guys' plan? Well, Dante, I guess I know you're playing Arnold after nationals. Probably, I mean, obviously your goal is to qualify for the Arnold. Let's play both. If you do qualify for the Arnold, are you going to do the Arnold?
Yes.
If you don't qualify for the Arnold, what's after that?
I was looking at another show. It's a USS show. It's the Bricktown Showdown.
Oh, okay. I think I
it's a
saw.
it's a USS Pro show.
Oh, cool.
So it's a high level. There's only a few spots left though, so I might get beat to it, but we'll see.
Where's it at?
It's actually in Iowa. It's like
Oh, okay,
3
cool.
hours, 3 hours west of Chicago.
Oh,
So
wow.
another thing is it's a good show if you're a high level competitor. I mean, to check it out. If you beat me to it, then that's fine. But like I said, it's a USS Pro show. So that's I don't know. That's kind of what I'm tossing around in my head. It's at the end of January. So
Yeah.
it would put me like probably 3 or 4 weeks of like an off season download, deload time, right? And then I could start prepping for it. So
Right.
yeah.
I'm doing Ohio's Strongest Man the week
Mhm.
after nationals, so 6 days after nationals actually, and then I go on my honeymoon. I'm just doing that just to secure my USS Nationals bid in case I need it to try to get my Clash qualifier. Hopefully get an Arnold bid in 2 weeks. That's the ultimate goal. That's
Sure.
been it's crazy because I was telling people like that's since I started strongman. Like I remember watching videos of like Nick Gagnon and people in my class. Like my first big goal I ever set for myself in strongman was to qualify for the Arnold.
Right.
And like this is the first time where it's really feasible. I knew last year I wasn't gonna get it. And I'm within striking distance. So it's cool to start to have my goals come to, within striking distance at least. So
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to nationals, you should be striving to qualify, right? Like that
Right.
should be everybody's goal. But it's one
But
thing to have it as a goal and another to be realistic too.
Yeah,
So.
if it's realistic or not. And I knew last year was my first year there, and it was like events were bad for me, and it was just But
Sure.
Revenge tour in 2 weeks, Josh.
Right.
hopefully.
We know Dante's already qualified. So what are you thinking, Dante? What are your goals for nationals?
Oh, in my head, I'm going into nationals like I need to qualify for the Arnold.
I think that's a good mentality.
Dante, that's one of the wisest things I've ever heard you say. You know that?
Yeah, let's take a minute and appreciate
Dante sometimes will just say something smart. Look at him, dude. He's mind blown.
No, I've always thought that way. Like, yeah, I qualify for the Arnold, like that's fun. But still, like nationals is gonna be a lot more competitors and a lot tougher competitors than Battle of the Bridge was. Not saying Battle of the Bridge is a walk in the park by any means, but I'm saying there's going to be a bigger variety.
Correct.
Well, yeah, dude.
And normally you qualify for the Arnold at the Nationals, so I want to go into the Nationals like I need to qualify for the Arnold.
That's a great mentality.
I don't think I think I was talking to one of you two guys about it, maybe both of you guys at the gym, but the Strongman Corp Nationals this year is harder to qualify for than in the past.
Yeah, there's not as many spots.
There's only top one. There's no there's no level 2 shows now.
Right.
So before, if it could just be top 2 at a level 2 show. And now it's win or one of the 4 regionals. There's not a plethora of platinum pluses. I don't know how many platinum pluses there used to even be, but it's not crazy hard to qualify still, but it is a lot harder. I mean, I think super heavyweight, it is really hard to qualify for nationals because
there's so many guys, man.
There's so many guys, and you're always gonna have a couple studs in a class.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I mean, dude, it's gonna be harder than a regional show, especially 231s. Like, that's what's crazy. You both, I wish I could say the same about myself, but you two have the opportunity in less than 2 weeks to be pro strongman. That's crazy.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen for me, but it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's
You
but
never
like,
know. You never
the
know.
I do know. I'm pretty confident on this one, but
but
the opportunity is
Everyone
there.
could tear bicep for all you
yeah,
know.
but
the
it is
opportunity is
no,
there.
don't say that.
I know.
But no, it is just cool, like, to be on one of the bigger stages.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
we're gonna go have a hell of a time. So
That's how I feel, man. I'm
all we
ready
can
to
do
just
is
go
do
have
our
some
best,
fun.
dude. Play loose, and
The only thing I can control is how I do on the events, man. And I feel prepared as I'm gonna be. Let's go do it and have some fun.
right on.
Like I said, I want to win, but I'm just gonna be worried about what I do. I want to do way better than I did last year, and that's gonna be my first goal
Yeah.
overall.
Well,
Second
Dante,
goal,
look.
qualify for the Arnold.
Dante, look, we walk up and we hit the first rep of axle, and we've already
Dude,
done
better.
I'm taking the opener. I'm taking the freaking
Oh,
opener.
dude, hell yeah! I don't know if you guys saw. Well, probably didn't see, because Strongman only communicates through Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
But you don't get penalized for taking more attempts. It's only just like if I take every jump,
It's the final
if
weight. Whatever
I
your
take
last
every
weight is.
jump and Froley only takes one jump, but we both get 260,
Same points.
we have same points.
That's big. I like that. Let's go.
Hey, if you've ever been to nationals, you don't get a great warm up. So if you,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be giving out tips, but I'm taking every attempt. I don't care.
With that information, that changes my strategy.
Damn right.
I actually just saw that post a little bit ago. Now that you say that,
Yeah. I want to see the t-shirt design, not to be like Kate Gutwell, but like we're getting close.
remember last year the shirt design was like getting so much backlash that actually changed it.
I think yeah.
There was like it was like an Olympic bar or something, and they changed it to like a log.
They better post a shirt soon. Getting freaking
surprised Kate didn't ask.
She already did.
Oh, did
she already did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out Kate.
Oh man.
But yeah, you guys have anything else this week? I mean,
America's Strongest Man's tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. That's
It'll
crazy.
ASM.
So it's over. Yeah, it'll be over by the time this comes out. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I should say Saturday. So I don't know. There's not much going on with it. Like there's not a live stream, which sucks. But
that's crazy.
Mr. Furman confirmed to me. I asked him. He said no live stream. So
damn.
We'll see. I know Camby's trying to go in and hit a bunch of records, so that'll be cool if he accomplishes.
I'm really happy that Anthony's has his hand in America's Strongest Man again. Obviously, he has been America's Strongest Man, and he obviously has proven that he cares about the sport of strongman. And it's one thing that's always blown my mind these last few years is that America's Strongest Man doesn't have a huge hype around it. You talked
about that this past week on the Winter Circle podcast on Camby's podcast, and they were like, "Does ASM still have the same candor that it used to?" Right? I don't know. It used to be a really big deal.
I think this is an awesome step in making it mean something again. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, people tried qualifying for it. They were like, "Do you know when this qualifier is?" And half the time they didn't even know how to qualify.
Sure. I mean, I think America's Strongest Man should mean something. I think it should be a huge show.
I like that take for sure.
So I'm all for the build back of it and making it awesome, dude. So get like Bobby Thompson, get all these guys there. Evan Singleton, get every big strongman in America there, open and 231, and make it a big show.
See, that's nice though. That's nice about the middleweight. They separated it. So the open is at the Olympia.
Yeah, right.
So like that kind of also fits in with the Clash model that Anthony's trying to make it its own thing, right? So they can have their own show tomorrow. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I like it.
Yeah. But I think that's all I have this week. Anything else before we wrap up?
All I got, man. I got to get some Betty by.
Yeah.
Training session in tomorrow.
Got an early day tomorrow.
All right, boys. Well, a couple plugs real quick. You can always get your merch at 580barbell.com. Just hit the gear drop down arrow. We are doing our new logo. If you didn't see, go on our Instagram and click one of the latest pictures. We have a new design. We have it on a shirt. It's gonna be on a gold made by Hosswear. You can pre-order that for the next 6 days. If you're listening to this on Sunday, $25, we'll ship it to you, all that stuff. So check that out. Subscribe to our YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week, episode
Peace out.
95.
Later.